So Omarosa, who had been a high-level aide to Donald Trump, says that there's a tape out there of him saying the N-word, the most notorious of all racial slurs. Penn Jillette, who worked with Trump on The Apprentice, says he has heard him as well, so tape could exist. Now, this is in the news, and so Sarah Huckabee Sanders was asked about it, if the existence of this tape, and this is what she said.
Can you stand at the podium and guarantee the American people they'll never hear Donald Trump utter the N-word on a recording in any context?
I can't guarantee anything, but I can tell you that the president addressed this question directly. I can tell you that I've never heard it. I can also tell you that if myself or the people that are in this building serving this country every single day, doing our very best to help people all across this country and make it better, if at any point we felt that the president was who some of his critics claim him to be, we certainly wouldn't be here.
Yeah, that's not true. But so, look, she says, I can't guarantee there's not a tape of him saying the N-word. I will say this, I don't have a press secretary, but if I did, they would be able to guarantee you that there's no tape of me saying that, because I don't say it. Okay, so I'm just going to assume that it exists. And so the question now, if there is a tape of Donald Trump saying the N-word, and if it comes out, will this matter? That's how I feel, because of course, most of these things will not. So if the tape comes out, if people hear the president actually saying the N-word, will this matter?
Will this matter to whom?
I mean, you define it. Will it make a difference?
Will it make a difference in getting this president out of office? No. Will it make a difference with his supporters that support everything he does? No. Will it make a difference to the people who already know who he is? Actually, his supporters know who he is too. No, because those folks already know who he is too. So I guess the common answer here is no. I mean, I'm also going off the fact that right before he was elected, there was tape of him talking about assaulting women, sexually assaulting women, which also back up many claims of women who said they were sexually assaulted by him. So there's people who said he used the N-word, multiple people, and then if the tape exists of him saying it, all that does is confirm it, and so people had a chance to go, what Katrina Pearson said on that phone call, which was recorded by Omarosa, is how do we spin this?
Yeah.
So once they spin it enough for their idiots, then they need to go, okay, they spun it. I can start regurgitating this excuse and I'll feel better about it. That's all that matters.
I'm a little bit worried about that too. I will just, the counterpoint, I guess, I saw Sean King retweeted Sean McElwee, who said that it could matter for political elites and media outlets who exclusively understand racism in the most intellectually stunted ways possible, and this would finally force them to acknowledge the clear reality of Trump's racism. So that might be true. It might be the case that more in the media are willing to label him as a racist, which some do, by the way. In terms of his supporters, though, not only does this not matter in terms of their support for him, as Charles Blow said, they might support him more.
Actually.
But it won't even, you have support for the president, and then you have acknowledgement that he is a racist. It won't even impact that, because I already know what they'll say. They'll say, yeah, he said it once. Everybody says it from time to time, because many of his supporters probably believe that. They probably think that saying this word, possibly the worst, most fundamentally awful, historically significant word, doesn't actually matter because it's a thing people do from time to time because they hear it from time to time.
They blatantly lie about everything else. I mean, she said he also, these allegations only came up once he's been in office. Before he was in office, no one ever had any accusations of him doing anything racially charged or discriminatory, except lawsuits.
The birther
housing discrimination lawsuits, 1970s even.
Central Park 5.
This is brand new stuff. But also, I mean, there's two things. Some of the spin could be, hey, he was listening to a rap song, right? And he said it. Remember they said what context?
I don't think he was.
They will go to those extents, but they will say it just to have to, or they'll go, or the other rabbit side will go, well, who was he talking about? Was that person acting like an N-word? I'm not lying. I guarantee that stretch will go. They'll be like, well, he's calling what it is what it is. They'll accept it and they'll believe it because that's who his base is. It's okay for them because, in fact, as someone said, they'll be inspired by it.
Yeah, so a bit depressing, but I do agree. We don't have any log for this yet, but under the column of will not matter, Donald Trump on tape saying the N-word. Thank you so much for watching this video from The Damage Report. Please don't forget to like the video and also to subscribe to the channel so that you get notified as soon as new videos become available. To hear even more about both this topic and other issues not being covered nearly enough by the mainstream media, you're gonna wanna tune in every morning to our full hour-long show. That's at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, available on the TYT Network channel on YouTube TV.